Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Webby Sports Roundup on a beautiful Friday afternoon. It is the 25th of October. It's probably about 27 degrees in my little manor, and time is of the essence. I'm in my house, as you can see, my brick wall behind me, my pool's over there and everything. Buster's down here having a little sleep, and Dawn's watching the telly, getting me bit of lunch ready. Now, done some jobs this morning, and I've come back and put it all together. We're going to change things around. The views are getting a little bit less and less and less, so I think it's the content. I think we all know that what's happened. I've had obviously a new grandchild 2 weeks ago, little Elsie, beautiful she is, through R.I.P and Faye, and so things are just taking a bit of a turn. So I've got to lift it up, pick it up. My Facebook page, as you know, Webby Sports Roundup. My pal Foggy Man of 99, he does that for me. And if you want to join it, go on there. Foggy put some cracking stuff up during the week, and he's got his own little his own little YouTube now. He's trying to copy me. He's called 007 or something, I don't know, and he lives there he lives in the Oakwood in the pub. He's there 6 days a week like me, in Montans in Three Horseshoes. But it is what it is. We have a go, we have a bit of fun. But don't forget, before I give you a bit of sports news and horse racing up to date, I will be live with the big man Tim, living with MS in Terry with his lady wife Christine. Always do Freaky Friday between 6 and 7. We have a cracking bit of fun, lots of views, lots of people watching, and the bottles of Heineken are absolutely flying down. I don't know who's on tonight, who's coming down with us, but we'll soon see. I think Phil's coming down, big Man United fan as he is. No, was he? No, yeah, he is today. He's going on Sunday, I think. So that's what it is. So listen, if you've not subscribed to my channel, as we all know, 30 years, 3 pubs. Been there, done it, bought the t-shirt, the Plymouth Viscous, WEBBY'S, San Diego Alto, and the world famous Garden Bar in Fanny Bay. And that's how we finished up and we retired 9 years ago. And we have a bit of fun. And I do a YouTube channel, which is this. Bit of content, football, horse racing, bit of rugby league, bit of rugby union. They all say how many football teams you got. But before we go any further, if you're not subscribed, hit that button where it says subscribe, and there's a button there that you like in what have you. All a bit of fun. Helps you buy a cup of coffee. If you want to see me going for a few moments, you've got to get the views in, or I'm gonna, don't you? Off we go. And just been told today that I could be leaving the YouTube. Do you know why? I was offered the job at Swindon Town Football Club at the county ground. Took Dawn there many, many years ago when we lived back home, and I've been given the job. So I'm taking the managerial position at Swindon Town. The other guy, boss, he's gone. Give him the sack. I said, Webby, do us a favour, get in here, keep us up in the league. So I'm going to do what I can do. So if you want to check out the Facebook page, you will see me on there with me cap, all the bits. Yeah, Dawn just did my moustache. I'm going to have a nice shave this afternoon. Anyway, it is what it is. So check it out. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more. Right, let's get down to the business. As you can see with the bits behind me, bit of horse racing stuff. Before we start, let me just say, 2 great sports people have passed away this week. First and foremost, if you remember, one of the strongest men in the world, he won it twice, Sir Geoff CAPES. What a talent he was. Died on Wednesday at 75 years of age. 6'5", ex-policeman from Lincolnshire. He was the world's strongest man twice and the European strongest man 3 times. And he represented England and Great Britain shot put. I think it was in the Mary Peters. Remember Mary Peters did the decathlon, did she? I remember. And just a great character. Did a lot of TV as well. Geoff CAPES, just one of those great, lovely fellas that's happened. So rest in peace, big man. Absolutely, he did us proud many, many years ago. The second one, it's just happened today, funny enough. For a big football fan up there in Scotland, a Celtic fan. Rest in peace, a young man, Tommy Canahan. Again, only 78, is still young, innit? Ah, dearie me. Jock Stein bought him twice at Celtic. played 172 times, and he scored 14 goals. So, and he was at Celtic between 1968 and 1976. So, rest in peace, Big Tommy. You are, big man. Right, that's your rest in peace. There probably was one or two more, but just not that at the time. That's the two that I remember very, very well. Right, a little bit of cricket news. If you like to change things around and so forth. Pakistan taking on our boys England in the third test over there in Pakistan. First two tests were 1-1. This is the decider. England won the toss. We put ourselves in and we got out for 267 on a spinning pitch. Pakistan went in. They were getting wickets down at 7 for 179, I think, but the last three just batted, and we got them on it for 344. Not a good start. So that means that was 77 runs behind on the first innings, and obviously it's lunchtime over there in Pakistan, and we're going to be batting in the next few minutes. Hopefully, I can't see us winning that. If it's a draw, then 1-1 and a draw. That's what we're going to try and do, haven't we? So good luck to England and all the boys over there. Right, let's move on quickly. A little bit of Rugby Union news. As you know, I'm a big rugby fan. I'm a Gloucester boy. Wearing my Gloucester shirt or my Gloucester vest every single day down the village. I'm very proud to be a Gloucester boy from, well, Kings on. When a Kings on score, funny enough. So it's the Gallagher Premiership. Wins last weekend for Newcastle. Their very first win of the season. 1 to Newcastle Falcons. Also wins for Northampton, the Saracens, who's gone top of the table, and to Bath, which is our local rivals, Gloucester. And yeah, we played Leicester at Welford Road yesterday. Always a big one. It was what was the score? It was 19-8 up at half time to Gloucester. And like we played Bath the week before, even the commentator said Gloucester looked like the Harlem Globetrotters. But second half, we just died absolutely. And it ended up 29-26. So 1-2 Northampton. Saracens top. Newcastle again on bottom. But Exeter, the only club that have not won a game yet. It's Sandy Park and whatever down in Exeter. They're 0 from 5. And they're not bottom because you get points for scoring tries. I think you get a couple of extra points for scoring 4 tries in the game. So well done to everybody that played last week. Let's see what happens with Gloucester and the boys this weekend. Moving on to a bit of non-league football. As you know, I'm good friends with Ian Allinson, who's ex-Arsenal, played for Arsenal 100 times and so forth. Played Gillingham for 300 times. His son Lee is the manager there. They're doing a cracking job with a very, very small budget. The club is owned by the Supporters Trust, so they all put a few bob in. So, and they don't get big crowds. You're probably talking 300, 400, 500 maximum per game. Anyway, last week they took on Carshalton in the Isthmian Premier League, and it ended up 2 goals apiece. Ian rang me and said, "Webby, we were 2-1 up, down to 10 men, and Carshalton scored in the 98th minute. An absolutely horrendous time. Anyway, ended up 2 goals apiece. Now, so they were 9th in the table, and they took on Wingate and Finchley. I think it's a bit of a local derby, and they're flying Wingate and Finchley. And I'm waiting for him to come back to me. They couldn't have played well because they lost it home by 6 goals to 1. There's only about 250 that turned up because it was a midweek game. So I'm waiting for Ian to message me and tell me why they got absolutely smashed to bits. Wingate and Finchley are 4th in the league, and Hendon are still 9th. 16 points we got, and they got 20. And tomorrow 3 o'clock kickoff, it is the FA Trophy, and they're playing Hanwell away from home, 3 o'clock. So that's tomorrow, Hendon away to Hanwell in the FA Trophy. I've said that. Now, let me have a look. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about the horse racing situation. So I'm a Gloucester boy and live near Cheltenham. Used to go to Cheltenham every single March on the big meeting. And I do work, as you know, in the hopping grapes. for the 4 days from Mark the Bookie. So if you want to pop down there and you're over in March and you want a table, you better message me and let me know. Because my good pal, who's in my apartment now, he's booked a big table for 10 in the Hopping Grapes for March already. That'll be over having a bits and pieces. Okay, right. Let's talk about the horse race now. Right, I'm going to do a little vlog a little bit later on because Lee Sobot, as you know, works for the Yorkshire Evening Post, and he's a very, very busy man. He messaged me this morning. He said, "Webby, I just haven't had a chance to look at them yet." And he had a meeting, I think, because he's a journalist already as well for the Leeds United Football Club. So he goes home and away and so forth. So I said, not a problem. So don't forget, 2 hours time, check it out. Check the my vlog out, Webby Sports Roundup, and I'll see which one he has tipped up for tomorrow. And I'm going to go through this next one. What I'm going to tell you now is, please check every single day, because I've got 1 or 2 nice little tipsters and people that fancies and what have you, and you never know. It might be 3, 4 days, might be every 5 days, I don't know. So always check out if anything comes up. I've got this great guy, I met this guy in Monte Cristo probably 5 or 6 months ago, called Bryson Beverly. Nobody knows who he is, only met him once. We had a great chat. Very, very clever man. And he don't mind me putting these horses up because nobody knows who Bryson Beverly. There's probably stacks of Bryson Beverly. And I remember he gave me a 20-to-1 winner probably about 6-8 weeks ago. And he did show me on his phone that even 2 big bookmakers shut him down because he was that good. He don't get tips. He has no connections, no contacts. All it is himself. He checks out the form, the jockey, how the stats of the trainer, what the going is, whether it's soft or whether it's hard or whatever. He is absolutely brilliant. I think he's given a couple of good winners in the last couple of weeks as well. And he messaged me on my phone. Now, don't forget, my phone is there while I'm looking at. So I cannot read everything for you. But what I will do, if you watch tonight on Cheeky Friday with, Freaky Friday with Tim tonight, 367, then I will tell you exactly what he says. And hopefully it might be a couple little winners or each ways today. He is a flat man, loves the flat, but he's going to look at the jumps, okay? Right, listen, this is what he has passed to me this morning. And what he says, because it's end of the flat season, so please proceed with caution. And on top of that, all I tell everybody, obviously a disclaimer, if you're under 18, do not gamble. If you're under the influence of drink or drugs, do not gamble. There's one winner, and one winner only, and that is the bookie. So do it with a bit of fun. That's why I do this. This buys me a cup of coffee every couple of days. I do it because I love it, and I'm retired, and I enjoy it. I like a little gamble myself, all right? But you've got to be careful, okay? Had one yesterday, didn't we? And a few of you had it. 6-1. Was it Flowers of Freedom or something like that? Won the 5-10 at Wolverhampton, and I sent you all out a few videos, and I give it for a few people, and it was brilliant. I know one of the owners, and I know 1 or 2 of you, and a few bob on it. Right, this is basically what he gave me today. What I'm going to tell you, proceed with caution. Doncaster has given me 3 at Donny because he is a flat man, right? Right, the 243. So it's going to be very, very soon. 243. I'm not even looked at the prices myself yet, so it's down to you. Whiskey Pete, the 243 at Donny. We're going to go to the 318 at Donny. Ali's Dancer. I think it was a better price yesterday, he tells me, but price-wise selected it, so the luck of gods, obviously it's been smashed a bit. It's about 5s. I think you can get 11 to 2, so have a look at that now. And the last one he's given me is the 425 at Donny, Eyes of Dubai, or so the Eye of Dubai or Eyes of Dubai. That's the 3, as I said, with caution. Have a look, have a bit of fun, have a couple of quid. That's all you got to do, okay? Because it's the end of the season, and as he says, all the horses are looking for their keep, aren't they? To have hay through the winter period before they come back out for next season. He has given me one but for Cheltenham for tonight, the 4-10. But he doesn't like favourites. He always looks at 4s, 5s, 10s, 20s to 1, and he's really, really clever in that. And what he's given me is Potter's Charm. It's 6-4. He might have had a few 10 or 20 quid on it, but he won't go mad. That's the one he fancies. So have a look at that. So that's the 4-10 at Cheltenham, Potter's Charm. Right, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me just show you a couple of things I've got. I'm doing a video a little bit later on, which my good pal Mike Gibson, who owns Gibson Saddles, and when he used to come over to my last pub, the world famous Garden Bar, he used to bring me stuff in signatures. So if I look on this one, let's have a look. I think you can see this. That's one of me caps signed. That's signed to Webby, best wishes, Seb Saunders. And if you watch racing on TV, you'll see Seb Saunders. I think it's Seb Saunders, is he? I think Seb Saunders goes on racing TV sometime. So that's one. And this is the champagne one. Not many's got this, look at that. The famous Frankie Dettori. Right, that's his silks. To Webby, best wishes, Frankie Dettori. Right, that's his silks. And if you look at that to prove it, there, as it says, as Ash will know, Gibson Saddles at Newmarket. Okay, they made them. That's what they do. They make this. They make the hats, everything. And I've got Frankie Dettori's cap signed to me as well. To Webby, best wishes, Frankie Dettori. That used to be on my wall in the Garden Bar. And the big one, this is the champagne one as well. What's the best horse you've ever seen in your life? Yeah, you know, Franco. Look at that. Can you read that? I'll read you that. I'll put that up. That's a calendar. There was only so many made, and that's the only one in the world, I believe. So Michael told me that's signed by, as you can see, Henry Cecil and Tom Queally, the jockey. And I've got a portrait of Henry Cecil, where he signed it to in the house to Webby, best wishes, Henry Cecil. Again, rest in peace, the big man. And if you look at this, what Michael has typed out, 1st of December 2012, God, 14 years ago. Dear Webby, please find enclosed a Franco calendar signed by Henry Cecil, the trainer, and Tom Queally, the jockey, of a fantastic horse. What's the best? Just thought you would like it. We are hopefully coming to Tenerife in March next year, could have been 10:30, and looking forward to seeing you both in Dawn. Have a great Christmas and New Year. All the best, Mike. And if you look at that, you'll see Gibson Saddles. Okay, and you'll see the Queen's, and one of the Queens of the King's crest on there, beg your pardon. Directors, Butcher and Butcher, and so that proves that he makes all the royalty. When you see some with all the royalty, he makes him at Gibson Saddles. Good pal of mine. I've got to ring him again to tell the truth, to see how he is. But none of us, as you know, are getting any younger, are we? So, Mike Gibson, top man, and I'll speak to you soon. So, there you are. Just to go, gonna go now. I'm gonna get this uploaded, and then it's up to you. Have a couple of quid. Don't go mad. Enjoy. Lee Sobot. I will do that when his message comes through to me a little bit later. But don't forget, that's for tomorrow. Okay, so the prices will be out now, so we'll have to wait and see. So all I'm going to say now is, if you enjoyed that, pass it on to your friends. Let's make this bigger. I like to do this on a Friday, a Saturday, a little bit of sports news and what have you. Do miss my Saturday morning live, but it is what it is, okay? And don't forget, on top of that, I've got my charity cancer walk for Fact Fight Against Cancer in Tenerife in 2 weeks on Wednesday, 13th November. So if anybody's over, please message me, get in touch. We're going to be starting at the 19th hole to Dino's place, leaving at 10:30 in the morning. We could have 50 to 100 people. It's going to be that good, I think. Raise lots and lots of money for cancer people over here in Tenerife. And then we're going to be going to walk into Amelia's bar on San Telmo. And that's the daughter of Andy Swallow, the big West Ham boy. Lovely fella who he has Joyce's on Veronica's He has Rejoices, and I believe he has Sugar Reef as well. And just a top fella. So thanks for that, Andy. If you're watching, I'm sure you'll be watching this. I just haven't decided where we're going to finish up yet. It's I've got to find a big pub or whatever, so I've got to sort that out within the next 7 days. And thank you for the people that's going to be donating and sponsoring the vlog, which we'll be sorting out within the next week or two. So anyway, I'm waffling on now. So all I'm going to say to you is, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup in my little manor in sunny Tenerife. And let me tell you something, it's all done from the heart. Believe me, all passion. Alright, so good luck with the GGs. Don't go mad, go with caution. And speak to you in an hour or so when the soapbox ends over. Alright, 27 degrees here. I'll see you later. Take care.